Okay, welcome to our first episode of our podcast, Not Too Much.
Just enough.
Yeah.
And correction, it's our third first. If y'all been rolling with us, you know that we've already made 2 attempts.
Listen, nobody told us podcasting was this difficult, and I think it make it harder because we're perfectionists, so we like stuff a certain way. So like even right now, this is like really minimalist, but don't trip because it's coming soon. You gonna grow with us. Like, don't even worry about it.
Exactly. That's kind of my style, though. I like simplicity.
I do too.
I like it. It's because too much is cluttered, but that's why we just enough.
I like what you did there.
Yeah,
I like what you did. I like what she. That was real smooth.
Pun intended.
And I know y'all like, why y'all think y'all should have a podcast? And the answer is because we want to.
Because we can. Everybody's doing it, but we gonna put our own spin on it for y'all, okay?
And I feel like I'm funny, so.
She is funny, but I think I'm funnier. I think I'm funnier.
Yeah, okay.
I am. And we gonna have some good material for y'all too. We are gonna have good topics, some controversial, some not so much. And it's for everybody. Like, it's rated E, everybody. It's for everybody.
And I've really been like researching, looking at podcasting, like how this is supposed to go, like the roll of everything. So it's just gonna be a cool rollout. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about literally everything. Yeah. Like, our audience is for everybody. We're gonna direct it. It's not just for women. We're gonna have men. We're gonna have different guests. I already told her, like, I want the infuriating guests. Like, I want the guests that I'm like, bro, what the heck is wrong with you? Why do you think like that? But it's gonna make good content, so I don't even care.
I hope y'all ready.
Yeah, because it's gonna be lit.
Okay.
It's gonna be so lit.
So today, y'all, what we gonna be talking about is polyamorous. I think is a full correct term.
So we could talk about poly and open.
Yeah.
You know the difference. So what?
Okay, don't say I know the difference.
No, I'm not saying you're a part of it.
And I'm not judging nobody that's in one, okay? But I am not. I am in just a regular, typical relationship.
Monogamous.
Yes, exactly. That's me. That's what all the other stuff. That ain't for me.
Okay,
but,
so
let me tell you
a question.
Okay, what?
What's the icebreaker question? That would be good.
Would I consider being in a poly relationship?
Okay, no.
Would you?
No. Okay, listen. Say if you met a man. This is single you.
Okay.
Because you and a man. Okay, so say if you was in a single relationship, you single, I mean, you meet this man. He literally checks off everything on your bucket list, checklist, everything. He literally just like took you. He just like, what's the word? Whirlwind.
Wooed me?
Yeah, wooed you. And just did everything that you ever wanted to do. And you start dating him and everything's good and y'all starting to move to the space that everything's gonna get serious. But he'd be like, oh, I need to tell you something. I need to be honest with you. I just have to get to know you first. Oh, I'm only into poly. But he checks off everything in your list.
First of all, it's a no. Because one, that's just not for me. 2, the way that you brought it to me, because that's something that you're supposed to mention within the first 2 conversations. But
he was too busy whining down on you.
No, but see, that means that you had some interior motive. You were gonna try to get to know me and then persuade me to do something. Because if you got to know me, you know that that's something that I'm not interested in.
Right.
Because I don't want to share.
Yeah.
I don't care if I take precedence over whomever. It just needs to be me and me only. Because I require a lot of time. I do. I want to go places. I don't want to just be sitting around and you out with number 2 and I'm at home doing nothing. Yeah. Get over here. Like, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
So would you?
Poly?
Same question.
Heck no.
And he checked off all your boxes. Chris Brown came to you.
No, why you gotta bring
Chris Brown came to you because she loves Chris Brown, y'all.
This how I feel about poly, because I'm not gonna lie, one of my homegirls, she was like, basically, y'all, she was like, we all didn't practice poly in some way, shape, or form, but we didn't know. So she had broke it down to me like, okay, you was doing poly one time. She was like, when you was dating a lot of men, but you took, not a lot, don't play me. But you know, I had a, you feel me, a roster, whatever you can call it. And she was like, you know, You basically was practicing poly because you let them know. Like I did let dudes know. Like I'm talking to somebody else. I'm talking to you. This is like younger than me though.
Okay.
So that's like practicing, but that's young.
But we're now talking to.
Yeah, we let it be known. Like I mean, when stuff is not serious, if I like, cause I don't think it's poly. It's like I consider it more so dating. Like I don't know you like that. We're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So it's like you dating where it's like an open thing. Not really open, but it's like I'm doing me, you doing you, but we being honest.
So the dating phase is a poly phase?
I guess that's what she broke it down to me. Like in some way, shape, or form, you kind of practice poly without you knowing.
Okay, I never looked at it.
I didn't either until she broke it down. But like as far as like once feelings get involved and I'm in love and all this, all that, no, I'm not doing poly.
Okay, see then that's
because that's how I use like when I did date multiple men or whatever. That was just me getting to know men.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, I always end up falling for that one person. But it's like I knew that's what I wanted because I checked off my options. I tried my options and stuff like that.
Okay, but then that's what I'm saying. That's where the difference comes in because once you start to get serious with somebody, you're expecting them to cut off those other women, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
we was having a well, no, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really care about what they had going on. Like I was just like, if I decided to pick you, you picking me, and that's just what it is.
I mean, but it's also possible for them to say, okay, I'm cutting off everybody, but they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like with the poly is like an open relationship on steroids because it's multiple relationships involved. And the way that I've seen, because it was exposed to me off of a show called Good Trouble that's on Hulu. So I watched it.
Foster's Home spinoff, whatever.
Yes, that was actually really good. But one of the characters, Malika, of course, is a black girl. Oh. But anyway, she was exposed to it by this guy she was dating, Deontay. And
why his name gotta be Deontay? Malika and Deontay? Malika and Deontay.
They came for us.
They did. I'm sorry not to get off subject, but they ain't never had to do that. Malika and Deontay? Okay. Continue.
But she was ending her relationship with the guy she was with, and they just started, talking, and he was like, oh, I'm poly, and she was like, what is that? So the way that he explained it is he had a main girlfriend, but they were allowed to date other people. And the new girlfriend and the main girlfriend have to meet, and the new girlfriend has to approve.
The new girlfriend got to approve?
I mean, not the new girlfriend. The main girlfriend. My bad, y'all. The main girlfriend has to approve. So after everybody get along, they got to explain like what your role is, and it's basically like you side chick, boo boo, and I'm main. So if I need him and he out with you, and I send this certain code, he'll drop everything with you and come to me because he is like my main person. Yeah. And so for me, it's just like, I'm number 2. I can't do that. I can't openly be number 2. I just cannot.
I gotta be one or done. What are you
talking about? One and only. No. So
that's basically like Drake and Kevin Gates. They're poly. Well, allegedly they were like that was the whole thing to be poly. I know it's really Kevin.
Come again?
I think it's Kevin.
Is it really?
They were like poly or whatever, because isn't like. He was saying like, don't like Muslims have like multiple like I don't know, but they were saying like something about converting to Muslim and stuff. I don't know, but a perfect example would be Drake and Kevin Gates. He was supposed to be poly.
Or what about Michael Blackson?
Girl, let's not even get listen. No, you be watching Marriage Counseling?
No, I haven't.
Bro, listen.
But I saw some clips. I saw some interesting clips, y'all, and I was like, huh?
Okay, what did you see?
Okay, I saw that he was saying that he needs to date other people outside of his relationship. And I saw that he was okay with his girlfriend or his now fiance doing it as well, as long as she is only dating other women. She could not date other men. So only women.
How's that poly?
Well, I mean, I guess
because how you
she's open to dating other women, I guess. I think she bi, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so I watched it. So the point now is, like, she, for one, don't ever, a man better not ever try me. She allowed him to have a side bitch.
Yeah, that's
that's not
change.
Yeah, but right? I said no. It's just him.
No. I mean, the women changed.
Yeah, the women changed. So I didn't even hear him say poly. For him, it was more so like, oh, you're open to. She was just like, oh, you're allowed to have a side bitch, and it's okay. But he had changed his side bitches once a month. So she was okay with it until I think now she want to get married, and so now she wants him to cut it off.
But he said that he's not gonna do that.
And so now it's becoming so now it's becoming a problem. So that everybody that's on the show was trying to like break it down to her. Of course, all the women is like, oh, I agree with her, and all the man was like, but you're not hearing it come from. My whole thing is this: one, why is you gonna let Michael Blackson do you like that? that's neither here or there, whatever. But my whole thing is, if you came into this relationship being okay and accepting his side bitch of a month, his flavor of the week, why do you think you just gonna shut that down when you get married?
But that's my same question. Like, you came into this knowing what it was, and now, because I think when people go from girlfriend to wife, they feel like they have some sort of, I want to say, control.
Yeah.
Over the relationship, like more control over it. But I think that sometimes could be a reason that you going into a divorce so quickly, because wait a minute, you were cool with us doing this while we was dating.
That's because
now that we're married,
she wanted the ring.
She want that money.
And the ring.
She want that money.
But let me just say, to the regular dudes, because poly is deeper than what it is, because you gotta run multiple households.
Yes.
They gotta run multiple households, and like everybody is equal. I mean, you have a priority, but everybody is still on like an equal playing field. But to these regular dudes who be lying to these girls and having multiple girls and then fake say you poly, you're not poly, you're a hoe, and stop playing and be honest. Cause you're not poly.
But they could be.
They're not.
They could.
They're not being open. You're lying about dating all these women. You get caught and say you're poly. Or you start off and be like, oh, I'm poly, thinking that means. Like, I think men really think, other than the men who may really know, that really practice it, men in general then picked it up. It became so popular. Like, oh, I'm going to just tell the girl I'm poly. So then I could date all y'all.
Is that's what's going on?
I think that's cool. Yeah, I think the date pool got peeing in, bro. I wouldn't know. I'm looking from the sidelines. I ain't even in it.
Thank God I am not in it.
Yeah, I think they're just lying and, like, saying, like, oh, I'm poly.
They want that excuse to have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah, and it's just
because that's what poly is too, in a sense. Like, they have their cake, they eat it too, and nobody is mad at anybody.
Yeah.
But what I did see too is one person was talking about this on Wags. So I've been watching Wives and Girlfriends of
that's my
Sports.
show. Which one? You gotta watch Miami. That one lit.
That one was.
You didn't like that one?
No.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
so the LA one.
Oh, the one with the Rams came. We gotta watch that one. Football and family.
It wasn't Wags. It wasn't even Wags. It was
Rams.
Women Who List in Atlanta.
That's so totally different.
I know. It was Women Who List, y'all. But the guy that her ex-boyfriend was now poly, and so he was, I guess, trying to get her back to get her to become a part of the poly life, and she was just like entertaining it, I think, but she was just like, at the end of the day, no, it wasn't for me. But when they were explaining stuff on there, they were like, jealousy plays a big part when you first join, because it's like, I gotta be okay with this and you having another relationship, and I gotta meet them so I know of the person at least. And so they were like, it was just kind of an adjusting period, but once you adjust, then it was like a cool, easy lifestyle.
Nah, for them. Emphasis on for them. Heavy on them.
Yeah, no, heavy on them.
Okay, so then what is open relationship?
I
when
don't
we
know.
first brought up poly, I'm thinking open relationship, basically. Another word for open relationship, but poly is multiple.
Is an open relationship like swingers?
Ain't that what poly mean, multiple?
Yeah,
Okay.
Multiple relationships.
Okay,
but
so
is an open relationship only with one other person?
Oh no, I think open relationship is like y'all come to an understanding that y'all can date other people, but it can't get serious.
But how you gonna control your feelings?
So it's boundaries.
But it's boundaries in poly too.
Yeah, but when poly, you in love with all of them. And like you married to all of them. And open, you not. From what I heard before. From what I heard. So, I mean, either way, I ain't doing none of it.
I can't. It's not for me. But to each his own. I am not judging. It's just a lot of new stuff coming out, being thrown around, and that was when I first learned about it. I was like, huh? People really cool with living like that? But I mean, I don't. Now it's just like
I don't personally know anybody that's poly. I wouldn't even know.
I mean, it might.
No, I mean open. That's really practicing. I'm not talking about the fake poly. Like I'm saying, like if one of my friends came to me and was like, "Oh, I'm in a poly relationship," like, and then I already gotta keep with you and your nigga. Now y'all want to bring y'all girlfriend or y'all boyfriend, like. How's that gonna work for me? Y'all confusing me. I'm stressed out because I'm around it. I'm stressed. Cause what?
Cause I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, y'all.
Nah, I really don't. Poly is a crazy thing, but I'm just saying, stop using poly as an excuse to be a hoe. That's my only thing. If you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. Just don't lie and try to sugarcoat it and make it something it's not.
So you saying poly people are not hoes, but it's hoes out here trying to
be poly. But that's wrong. When I heard cause
y'all following that.
Listen, I heard like like what was that show? It was that show on one of them networks, and he lived. It was a white family. What is that show with the man? He had like a whole bunch of wives, but they all lived on a compound. They all had their own house.
A cult?
No.
That sounds like a cult.
Well, in the white
cult-ish to me.
Okay, but I'm just using that example.
Polygamy?
No, I forgot what that show was called. It's a show, bro. I don't know.
No, but that's what polygamy is.
Thank you. So that's real poly. Like, okay, I was watching Lip Service with Angela Yee, and she had Joey Badass on there. And Joey Badass was bringing up poly, and he was breaking down poly. So he was saying he practiced poly. He's really with poly, and then he's breaking down like it's he's like I want two. He said he can have multiple women, but he only wants 2 women. And he said they're gonna both have multiple households. He's like, I'm gonna live, like we're gonna have a household together. Like I'm gonna have a household over here, I'm gonna have a household over there. And he was like breaking it down. He like everything is equal. Like I take care of both of y'all. Like, and
so it's like that scissor song. I get you.
No, because I don't think it's weekends. I think they all gonna sit together, but I think they just got their own house. But he said he want a girl on the East Coast and the West Coast. But the way he broke it down, I just think like when you really about to be poly for real, just know that it comes with taking care of multiple households, not just sleeping with them.
But that's his version of maybe what poly is.
No, I think all poly is you taking care of multiple houses because you dating women. Like, unless they like that white man who got the compound and he built houses for all his wives, and he got like 12 wives, and he got like 20 plus kids.
That's polygamy.
That's what I'm saying, but it's a household. I'm talking about, okay, so let's just say a regular dude, for instance, that you meet and be like, oh, I'm poly. And like, but he not over here taking care of you and this other girl. He just fucking you and the other girl. So that's not poly.
A nigga?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's regular nigga shit, but it ain't poly.
Right, okay, no, I get you. I get you.
That's what I thought it was, that's what they said it was. Either way, I'm not doing it.
No, that's not for me.
Open relationships, I ain't doing
not for me. No, I just, cause that's kind of like when I was younger and people used to be like, oh, I know Will Smith or Jada, they swingers.
But swingers is different.
But it's kind of like, I feel like that probably opened up the door to these other things because swingers, you go in and you meeting and y'all just in a room enjoying yourselves. Can I say that?
Dope people stuff.
Rated R, getting rated R, enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
But I feel like you don't feel like that could have potentially opened the door for what these other things are. Now?
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't do it. I gotta make sure I make disclaimer for this. If I had a choice to be poly, open, or swingers,
count me out.
I'm probably gonna go swingers.
Count me out.
But only because swingers is really you just have an understanding. Like we meet somebody, we go into these parties and clubs together.
Yeah,
you see what you see. Yeah, you see what you see. I see what I'm like. Oh damn, woo to woo. I'm getting up on that. You getting up on that. Do what we gotta do. We go home.
Yeah,
but it's no relationship, no emotion, no feelings, and you're not supposed to be seeing that